Hello, Chris.
Hi, guys.
How are you? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm good. Pleasure to talk to both of you gentlemen tonight.
Chris, before we talk Man City, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? There's a reason I'm asking.
Older, mate. 64.
Okay. What was the car? Like, I've just said the XR3i. I remember my mates had a Renault 5 GT Turbo, which I absolutely loved, never had. What was your car that you wanted as a kid growing up?
Oh, well, I got it, actually, when I got into my teenage years. I had an Opel Manta GTE in orange and black.
An Opel Manta GTE?
An Opel Manta, and what it used to be, you used to have, on your gear stick, you used to flick it open, used to be a little switch for the overdrive, and you used to click it on, and the overdrive would kick into your car.
What's overdrive?
It was when, like, a cheap man's version of a turbo.
Oh, wow. You'd flick it like a James Bond thing, and the button would be there.
Yeah. Yeah, just flick open your gear stick cleaver, and you just put a little switch there, and you just click it in. But I kept it on when I was only doing 30 mile an hour, and I blew the engine on it. So
I'm just looking at the car now. Ben, have you got it? No. It's such a cool car, really cool. How old were you when you had that car, Chris?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, about 19, 20, something like that.
That's a very cool car to have at 19. Very cool. Go on then, Chris. You're a Man City fan. What have you phoned up for? Talk about Gundogan or his replacement?
Well, his replacement, really. I think Man City have already got a replacement ready-made in Phil Foden. I think Phil should be playing in that position. And bear in mind, we've only just got back as well Jason McAtee, who had a super season last year at Sheffield United. Mm-hmm. Pep won't let him go out on loan, so he's coming back in. He's an attacking midfielder. I think he's about 20 years of age. So Maddison, yes, I think he will be a super addition. And the thing is, he could spend time being integrated into the Man City squad because you've got Foden to play in that position.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
thanks, Chris. I mean, that seems the obvious choice, isn't it? So then you can play Foden week in, week out.
Yeah, so he's just slide into that position.
But they'll still replace him because that's what Man City do. That's what Fergie always said. You replace, you buy when you've
got that many players that can play that type role. Like
David has sent in a Celtic fan. He says, lads, an XR3i nowadays will cost you 50 grand.
Wow.
He says Beckham apparently still has his first ever red one he bought with his first wage. It's worth 70 grand.
Wow.
Do you remember the XR3is?
Yeah, cool, sure. I think my dad had a Zephyr 5 when he was younger.
A Zephyr?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, and the only thing that comes up are trains. So I don't think that's probably...
Did your dad have that?
I think that's probably...
Let's speak to John, West Ham fan. Hi, John.
Andy, David, how are you, lads? Good afternoon, boys. How are you? Loving the chat on the motors. XR3, I love it. You've got to be the BM, Andy, down it. The older music in the back of the BM. M series, remember the old M series?
Yeah, but they're tasty. They're expensive, though, John.
Yeah. Nah, they're bang on, though. They're bang on back in the day, you know what I mean? Really good.
What was yours? Hold on. What was your first car, John?
Tell the truth or lie?
No, tell the truth.
Now, I'm 46 the end of the week. My first car, if I remember rightly, my dad bought me a little Nissan Micra, one of them little, just to do me test, you know what I mean? One of them.
Yeah,
little,
nice. Very
crappy
nice
thing, but it done the job, you know what I mean?
Got you from A to B, just about. Go on then, John.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Oh, go on. What were you going to say, John?
I was going to say, first question, did you do Fash FC?
I did do Fash FC, John.
Yes. Well, I'm a Bethel Green boy. One of my best mates back in the day was Jamie Spaniel, and he lost his life.
Years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, long time.
We went to his funeral, and people always mentioned you in London back in the day from Fash FC. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I think it's this September or October. It's the end of the year.
That's why I'm mentioning it. Exactly.
What is it? 20 years or 30 years? Something correct. It must be 20.
Isn't it unbelievable? Unbelievable?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Little Lacey went to school. Remember little Lacey?
Was it John Lacey?
No, Stephen.
Stephen Lacey. Yeah.
That's it, you got it, yeah. And I remember he was well connected with it, yeah. It's such a shame with Jamie Spain. He was a legend, mate. Really good player.
Very sad, very sad.
So if you was Guardiola, do you really need James Maddison at that club?
Well, I think you need the question we're asking is whether or not you need a replacement for Gundogan, and if so, name a better one than Maddison.
Well, I'm West Ham through Declan Rice. Declan Rice.
Well, is that the role Declan would play, though?
Unbelievable.
I hope not.
Say that again. I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I said hope not because I want him to go to Arsenal.
I said, is that the role Declan would play at Man City, the number 8?
Well, Benty, I can hear him in the background, wants him at the Arsenal bandit, doesn't he? But I'm hearing this, that, the other about the price. 70. He's got to be worth 100 million. We name a better player nowadays, boys, in that position. Gives his all every week, home and away. You know, there ain't many out there, is there?
What, is it a holding midfield player?
Yeah, go on, Dale, go on.
The only one that jumped on the page is Rodri.
I've heard Jude Bellingham, Rodri, I've heard this. To me, Declan Rice has got the package, mate. You know, he's just, at the age he's at now, 100 million is fantastic, you know what I mean? If you watch him, I'm a season ticket, if you watch him home and away, what he gives to that club, and it ain't just that, I said on one of your channels the other day, what he does, like, off the pitch as well for the kids, you know what I mean? Always giving his shirt away, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, listen, John, thanks for your call. Have a great birthday at the end of the week as well. Thanks, John. Did you see Rio Ferdinand was talking and he valued himself in today's market? Did you see that? How much do you think Rio valued himself at?
100 million.
Pardon?
100 million?
Oh, well, Joe's just told me that you've put that in the best of talkSPORT. Do you not want me to reveal it now? I can reveal it. 170 million.
Okay, it's
he
expensive.
said 400 grand a week, 170 million. I love Rio, right? I don't think anyone pays 170 for a defender.
No,
I just don't think they do.
120.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I mean, you're talking about one of the best ball-playing centre-halves in world football.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I just don't think anyone pays 170 for that position, sadly.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.